I love a bear! Who you waving to? This guy? You work here? No, he didn't even work here, guy. That's embarrassing. I don't work here either. We're back, everybody. More Kingdom come right here. Let's talk to Andrew. Let's get this thing going.
My respects to you.
Begrudging respects. Alright, so we got the Cuman armor for...
Got them. 3 full outfits. What? Everything?
Yeah. Think so. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 helmets, and then 3 outfits as well. There you go. I didn't get them patched up first, but whatever.
Well then, let's see how you look in it.
Good luck to you.
Good luck to you. Gentlemen.
Oh. Is that it? It's a bit...
What?
Are you serious? I got it straight from the fucking humans.
Oh, it's not exactly, terrifying, is it?
It's about as frightening as my aunt's speckled hen.
You just don't look much like a human to me.
Have any of you actually seen a human?
What? Do you mean close up?
Don't be daft.
Probably get murdered.
Miramir's described them many times.
Everyone knows humans are monstrous. They're barbarians. Pagans.
Whereas you look like a little boy playing at soldiers.
And just who the hell is Miramir?
He's a regular in my tavern. He works as a caravan guard, and he knows what he's talking about. He's been eye to eye with a human. And
I've been eye to eye with
tell us
hundreds
all.
of Cumans in this
You can
game.
ask him yourself.
What are they now?
Oi, Henry. Take that ridiculous thing off before anyone sees you, eh?
Jeez. What a real human looks like. Alright, whatever. No accounting for tastes. Who is this guy? Villager, villager, villager. Oh, they beat me up here somehow. They're getting pissed. Ah. Is this the guy? You Millimere?
God be with you.
What is that so begrudgingly?
They tell me you've seen a lot of humans. They say you'd recognize...
Henry, you've
one
seen
in
more
the
than
dark.
anyone.
I certainly would. Buy me a drink and I'll tell you stories that will make your hair curl.
I'll give you nothing.
Here you go.
Thanks. What's your name anyway?
Huh.
Henry.
Anyway, not long ago, I was escorting a goods caravan all the way from Vienna. And all of a sudden, a terrible storm came down. Hail, lightning, snow, the works.
Snow. In summer.
Don't interrupt. No, where was I? Oh, that's right, the storm. We strayed off the path. Couldn't see the ground beneath our feet. And all of a sudden, we heard singing. In the distance, we saw a fire in the clearing, with malevolent creatures ranged around it, singing demonic songs.
These malevolent creatures didn't mind the snow. Wouldn't they have preferred to sing somewhere warm?
Be quiet. Anyway, as if in a trance, we walked towards the fire. And at that moment, we saw them. Were those hideous creatures monsters or demons, you ask? No. They were humans. And a bunch of infants, crying and sniffling.
So, someone was feeling the cold. I'd have been shivering too. Snow doesn't do me any good, especially in summer.
And those devilish creatures were drinking the blood of babies and fornicating with she-devils. We stood there paralyzed with fear, until I, and I alone, managed to break out of the spell. I can tell you, I never ran so fast in my life. I was the only one to escape. Since that time, I've been able to do nothing but sit here. I can't work since that awful shock. I'm probably still...
You sound lazy.
Yeah, undoubtedly. Probably a spell of laziness. Listen, Millimere, what you just said is complete and utter bollocks from start to finish.
What the hell would you know about it, peasant?
I'm from fucking Skalitz.
Yeah.
I watched those bastards butchering my kith and kin with my own eyes.
You might have said that before. I could have saved the yarn.
Yeah, why are we even talking to this guy?
Where did you hear this nonsense? Who's been spreading all these rumours about how frightening the humans?
Probably the humans.
Oh, the people from around these parts. Bram, the charcoal burner told me about them. He lives in the woods near here. Then there's Olener, the wife of the Talmberg fisherman. And young Vashek, a stable boy at the stud farm.
What's up,
in
TK?
Oldshits. He saw them too. May the Lord watch over you.
That was a waste of time. Millimere. Spinning me a yarn. Bran, Helena, and Vashinka. Something like that. Let's see. It's not too far from here, actually. That's the charcoal. I think we met up with this guy before, actually. Where's my... There we go. Ride. So, let's see. Set a marker in a while. So I don't really need to. I just kind of follow northeast around here.
Yeah.
Randomized Zelda for the NES. I think I did one of those on the channel at one point. Where everything is completely randomized. It's a trip. I didn't play it through, obviously. This looks like someone wants to attack me. What do you mean I left something important in the possession of a corpse? Yep. Who wants to fight? Rather, who wants to die? These are humans right here, aren't they? Huh? I love that move. Okay, catch your breath there, Henry. A lot of dudes here. A lot of dudes. That's the move, yeah. We need more of those. Quick one-hit takedown. Need to thin out some of these dudes. Another one who's about to drop. Yeah, they're super human. I don't know why I'm going around when I'm fighting them right here. What are you laughing at? Murdered 60% of your little group just by defending myself. Best move. I'm convinced of it. Like the no-look stab. Alright. Let's see, how do I get my light out? There it is. Oh, is there somebody else around here? No? Okay. Ow! Here you are. Where do you run off to?
Yeah.
I thought you were drinking. There you go. Ah, damn it. Still getting bucked every now and then. Alright, is A around here? Wait, what? Okay. Where is this guy? I think I remember this guy when we were trying to find, I don't remember who it was, but yeah, we just followed the river. And I think that's where I met this guy. Can't be too far, right? Yeah. Right over here. We'll see. Let's wake this guy up in the middle of the night. Just to ask him about the dudes we just killed, essentially. Talk about basic. They're gonna be like, oh, come back later. Oh, there we go. Alright.
I'm glad to see you.
Are you? Waking you up at like midnight.
They say you know what humans look like.
I do. Once when I was going alone through the dark woods.
That's of no interest to me.
Yeah, we've heard that one.
Look, save the tall tales to impress the wenches. I'm not interested.
Well, they're decked out in raven feathers because...
Open your mouth when you talk.
But that wouldn't have magical powers.
Right.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Not much. Seems pretty thick. No offense, Bran. Ah, black. What? I already got one apparently. Where the hell am I gonna get another feather? Charcoal burners. It's ridiculous. Just run in. Whatever this is. I don't even remember at this point what we're doing here. Just run in and stab them. As we do. See how close am I from Talmberg. Yeah, let's just fast travel this. Maybe someone will attack us. We can have some fun on the way. Yeah, I know. Al's too fast for his own good on these back roads. Better served sticking to the main roads. Alright, Talmberg. I guess it's just in the town. Just down there by the bathhouse. Alright, Al. Hang out here. I'll whistle if I need you. Just gotta go in the proper entrance up here. Hello, sir. It's a nice face. Here we are. guess they're inside? I don't want to cause a fuss by picking the lock. Whatever. Done. Thank you, Master Thief perk. Oh wait, no, they're out there. Alright. My bad.
Hey, is someone there?
Nah, no one's there. Go back to sleep. Hey, Olena.
Mother of God. You look like you've been assaulted.
You should see the other 5 guys.
They say you know about humans.
Fangs. They wear wolves' fangs to make themselves invisible in the dark. And they can creep around
God.
beasts of prey as sneaky as death.
That was quick.
Fangs.
Fangs!
May the Lord watch over you.
Should, buy tickets. They're available right now to Elena's one-woman show. Fangs! Fangs! Do I have wolf fangs? That is true. Alright. One last person to question. One last idiot to question. I think this was just to the east. Yeah. Where is this? Just south of Usitz. Where the hell's my cursor? There it is. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, but riding without the saddle actually allows you to carry more stuff on the horse. It's obviously faster, but it makes no sense like using a saddle. Or rather, no, you can't carry more without a saddle, but you let's just run away. I'm kind of pushing it with these bands of tons and tons of dudes. Yeah, the horse could still carry a lot without the saddles, which makes no sense, because I don't know where the horse is keeping this stuff, but it does go faster without the saddle, so that's why we go sand saddle. I can take most bands of dudes. Humans, randos, just like brigands, things like that. But it's like the super outfitted guys that have crazy armor. You run into 5 of them, may not survive that, so. Wait, no. Actually, we need to... We're not so close that we don't need to ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love it. Because you actually feel the speed on your horse in this game. At least a good horse like Al. And just like that, here we are. Thank you, Al. This guy's probably sleeping. Well, at least the door's not locked. Hello. I need to speak with... Vashik. Here we go.
Good day to you.
Everyone's very chill about me just busting in at midnight.
I hear you can tell me something about humans.
No, sir. My master would whip me for telling tall tales again. But really, it's all true.
I won't hit you. Just tell me, is it the truth?
Really, sir. I still see them every time I try to sleep.
Aha. Alright. So what do the humans wear?
They wear the skins of dogs hunted down in the night, so no weapon can hurt them.
Right. Thanks.
Farewell.
Right. He's got no time for any of these folks. Did they trap me in here? Okay. That was weird. So where the hell am I going to get this stuff? Oh my goodness. A dog skin. Hunt down a dog at night and skin it. That sounds awful. Get hold of some animal teeth. Raven feathers. Black feathers. I wonder how much of this stuff I might have back in the chest. Back home. What's this now? Right, as soon as I have all that garbage. Yeah. I think we got... I have a lot of stuff in this chest. I guess it's worth looking into. I don't know. Might be getting this mixed up with Skyrim, though. I might have to abandon this quest and move on to something else if they want me to run around the forest looking for random crap like that. Without any waypoints. Not in the mood. I thought we were just gonna have some fun. This little prank that we were talking about. Actually, it sounded pretty violent for just a fun, innocent little prank, but yeah, I thought it'd be a little simpler than this is turning out to be, so take a look at our other quests if we don't have the necessary animal teeth and skins and feathers and all that crap. You just get the armor. That should be enough. I'm gonna go into a human camp dressed up like a fucking raven with dog skin and whatever teeth. And they're gonna be like, what the hell are you supposed to be? I'm like, isn't that what you guys wear? They're like, no. We clearly just wear this armor that you're, that you stole from us. Slash, that's racist for you to think otherwise. Buying in all this other stuff. Anyway, hopefully you got some of the stuff in the chest. Managed to get by all this stuff. Yeah, those flipped over carts are always ambushes. Which makes you feel for like the one guy who actually does wreck his cart. And no one will stop to help him because they just assume it's a trap. It would be easy to just go around and killing a dog and getting that skin. And in the context of this game, I would do that if that's all I had to do. But there's a lot more. Oh, sorry, pup. It's my lady's dog. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's mine. I don't remember, from an old quest or something. Alright, let's see. Quest items? No. Any, like, teeth or anything? There's a boar hide. Okay. A tusk. That sort of counts, right? Sheepskin. That's not really... It's not dog skin. Yeah, I don't have this stuff. Oh, I do have a dog skin for some reason. Okay. We got the teeth. And we got the skin. Okay, things are starting to come together. So we just need that feather now. Oh, black feathers. Look at that. Oh, that's my inventory. Got excited. Black feathers. Nah, I don't have another one of those. Where do you get a black feather from? Right, the wolf fangs. It's all a lot of optional stuff. Does he say anything about the feather? Chicken feathers. Okay. We have a chicken here? Who's got a chicken? Around these parts. Don't have any, like, farmers or anything. Pleasantly surprised the amount of things I was able to find in that chest. I think we just need one more feather. They have a chicken at the baths? Huh. Quest down there I haven't grabbed. Is there a farm around here? I seem to recall there being... There's a miller. I think that's a hunting spot there, yeah. Ah. This a farm? Horse trader. Let's try to go on the Neo. What is this up here? Herbalist. Herbalist might have weird stuff like that. That kind of looks like a farm. That might have just been that inn, actually. Never mind. Yeah, you got me, TK. It's a fair question. Pull this up here, see if it tells me where I can grab a chicken feather. In the meantime. Ah, yeah, okay. There's an herbalist that sells them. Interesting. And that would be Herbalist Kunhuta, north of Ledechko. That's a cave. What's the herbalist look like? It's little like bones. This herbalist might have them too, actually. Let's head over there. Pretty much straight west.
Yeah.
Sorry to make you ride in the rain, Al. So sit down here. Yep. It's probably not a great smell. Yeah. Wet Al. Hello? Trying to buy some feathers? Hello.
God be with you. Do you need anything?
Raven feathers.
Take care.
There you go. I'll take 2. Why not? What else you got? Got any save your schnapps? Yeah, treasure map. I'll check that out. Recipe. Oh, here's raven feathers specifically. Even better. Alright. Let's haggle.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Cheap bastard.
That's so.
I'd like to give you more.
This, and a little something on top, for good measure.
Thanks 1,000 times.
Well, 1,000 thanks for 5 extra gold. I always blow everyone's minds when I'm like, oh, they're like, oh, he wants to hackle, and I'm like, have some extra. Alright. Have we got everything we need for this quest now? I don't have like specific stuff, but we did tick all the boxes. Alright. Let's head back to... Where they hold up? I don't know. This place. In at the glade. Hopefully we can do this damn quest, finally. Alright, Andy. We doing this?
Jesus Christ be praised.
Sure.
I got fucking everything.
I got fucking everything.
Wonderful. Come with me.
He parted with dog skin.
What's taking them so long? I really don't know.
Can't wait to see this.
Ready? Good. Now put it on.
Oh, definitely an improvement. That's good. That's really fucking good.
You don't think it's too much?
It's perfect. If I met you at night, I'd shit myself.
That's exactly what humans look like.
Says the man who's never seen one.
Oh, God.
That's exactly what people think humans look like.
Better said.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all.
We're only just getting started.
It's like a kid on Halloween. Reputation gained. Am I wearing it right now? That picture. Might as well. Something for all the trouble. Anything good? Take the Gratian. Take the Savior. Ooh, 4. Hell yeah. Do we need any food? Probably good on food, but I guess I'll take 4 salami. Stealth. Let's see if we're hungry, actually. Uh, 79. What's this gonna do? Ah, perfect. For some reason, stolen sausage just tastes a little bit better. Alright, what are we doing now? Huh. Gotta figure out what that was. Anyway. Yo, Matthew, what are we doing now, man?
Jesus, what have you been up to?
Shut up. I will slap you. The ring. We coming back to this, or did I get to talk to Andy?
There. Satisfied?
Have you heard about anything interesting going on lately?
Guess it's a time thing.
There's some talk about lush.
Of course I care about it. Sheeps and wenches are my thing. Where do I
Sheeps
find
and wenches are my thing.
That's over and done with.
the wenches?
The sheep.
Well, we'd better get back to work.
I don't really have anything specific right now.
Who?
I don't know his name, but it was about as old as you. He said his family owned the Scallops Tavern.
Young Adam, then. And the interesting part?
He decided he wanted to go back home, see the damage and so on. And someone looted it right in front of his nose.
I know. I've met those scavengers before.
Yeah.
It's not that interesting, just sad, really.
Took my sword.
It certainly isn't Christian. But the thing is, they were hiding money in that cellar of theirs.
I wouldn't count on it. The looters probably spent all of it by now if he crawled into the right tavern. And anyway, I'm sure they didn't exactly have the royal treasure hidden there.
This Adam said it was enough to fix a whole cottage. Or to go exploring the world.
All right.
Alright, but it still seems shady.
Hmm.
And you haven't really given me much to go on.
Maybe. But I don't have anything better. Why don't you find him and ask him and see where it leads you?
One beer for me.
And did he say where he was going?
One beer for me.
He said he's going to Ratai. That he has some arrangements there.
It won't be easy to find him. Rattai's a little overcrowded nowadays.
Then you'll have to ask someone, won't you? Bloody hell. Do you want me to hold your hand while you do it?
I'll be on my way then.
Go. Go. And ask him when you see him. Maybe you'll think of something.
Besmirched. Alright.
How's trade?
Nothing we can't handle.
Oh, axe?
I'd like to learn to...
Am I good?
Certainly.
Alright.
I'd like to...
First you have to...
Never mind. Maybe another time. Alright.
God be with you.
God be with you.
Welcome, Henry.
Welcome. Alright, so... Alright. Let's head back down to Ratai. Yeah, we gotta pick up that stuff anyway down there. Alright. Maybe it'll be that, riddle guy again. What's your deal? Faint-hearted knight.
What is it then?
What is it then?
It's about this. I challenge you to a duel, sir.
I remember this guy. Finally found him.
Heard? Don't try to wriggle out of it. Let's get to it.
Alright, let's fight.
I'm not in the habit of fighting to the death with fellows I meet by chance on the road. Tell me first what this is all about.
What's happening is I'm challenging you to a duel. You disgusting man. I spit in your face.
Eager, aren't you? Who are you, anyway?
Doesn't sound very confident, does he?
I'm Sir Oldbram of Lossany.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Oldbram. So, what are you after?
Yeah. My mother sent me out to get some experience. She's obsessed with tales of chivalrous knights. In short, she sent me off looking for some virgin to save, and to win glory in combat. But I have to admit,
She's gonna get
I'm
you
not very
killed.
good at it.
That's a damn foolish idea. You ought to go home.
I'd love to. But what shall I tell Mama?
Tell her to forget about her Tristans and Amadeses and leave you alone. Not only will you have peace, but no doubt your subjects will take you more seriously too.
That's easier said than done. I'm not sure I have the courage for that.
Well, you have the courage to accost wayfarers and challenge them to duels. Surely you can talk to your mother.
Well, I suppose so. Thank you for your encouraging words.
That's
Glad to
nice.
be of service, sir.
Maybe we're playing this, pick and pocket him. Playing this, just messing around at one point, early on when I just got in the game. Ran into that guy and actually, fought him and beat him. You don't kill him or anything, but, I didn't have the option of talking him out of it and going and confronting his mother, so that's nice. Progress. Shows, how far our Henry has come. Anyway, back to Ratai. And maybe... it's probably the same guy. Maybe we'll find the riddle guy again on the road. He was fun. Need to get some sleep too. Energy is at 50% about. I was wondering if I'd ever see that guy again in this proper run of the game that I'm doing. Just some of the random folks you'll meet out on the roads here in Kingdom Come. Careful on that bridge, Henry. Yeah, it's pretty decent sized. Be nice if the fast traveling was a bit faster, but I get it's half a loading thing, but also half just like if you are going to have encounters with people on the road, they need to be able to let you know in real time. So it makes more sense to kind of show it that way. Tis a lot of loading though. Wouldn't mind playing if they had like the equivalent for PS5. Can reduce that. Oh, we're still in now. Alright, so back into town. Stay here. Al might run someone over if I take you. Oh, I guess we're just kind of find the robbed man. Huh. Yeah, that doesn't really narrow it down. Lost and found is hugging this wall. As her clothes just warp in. Could probably stand to get some of my stuff fixed up too. Is the tailor open? This guy keeps really bad hours. Are you open? There you are. Get the stuff patched
Can I
up.
help you? Good luck, babe.
I don't waste time haggling. Just get all our stuff patched up so it's raises that defense. And then same with the armor.
Greetings, good night. How may I serve you?
It's the old days of robbing this guy and selling him back his own wares. Or just going up Scarlets and looting the bodies and selling off all the stuff to this guy.
Take care.
There you go. Alright, now we're looking good. Minus the sleep, which we desperately need. It's the guy that got robbed. It might be a beggar, honestly.
For the love of God, I've come from Scallis, and all I ask
respects to you.
is a crust of bread, a groschen, whatever you can spare.
Do you know where I can find the young innkeeper?
Adam? He's either tottering around the tavern or hanging around the horses. You know him.
Yes.
Thank you. Fair enough. That was actually helpful. Surprisingly so. Where the hell is this lost and found? This the building here? Nope. Someone's house. That's awkward. Wait, no, that is definitely where I want to be. That's weird. How do they consider that entering where I'm not meant to be?
Hey! What do you want here? Go.
Can I get, Yeah, we're doing toss back tomorrow.
Good luck to you.
Can I get you to, like, come out here so I can go and... Yeah, there you go. Hey.
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 What are you doing here?
Can I get you to, like... I don't understand. I thought it was like a lost and found, and it was fine. Do I need to knock you out, Father? Come back here. Alright. Guess we're gonna knock out a man of the cloth. Let's pop a savior schnapps first, because, you know, it could go pear-shaped. Let's do one of these ones that we stole. Save the game. And then knock out this priest. Powdered unicorn horn. All the random crap I'm carrying around. Hmm? Come on. Hold still. Problem is, if he remembers that it was... Ah, crap. Who saw that? Seriously, who saw that? Well, let's at least see if we, the thing we need is in here before we reload. These easy ones just pop open on their own, if you ask me. I don't think I need any of this stuff. Huh. What was the point of that? Seems like there is no point to that. Alright, I'm gonna load back to my savior schnapps. Save, which I guess is this one. And we won't knock out the father this time. We will go to the tavern, though, and find young Adam. Find out what he knows. Alright. Lost items. There's nothing in there of worth, though. I don't understand that. Something we need. Alright, so the tavern's up here on the right. Right here. Pretzels. There we go. Wait, lockpick. I guess it is like 10 o'clock in the morning or something. Actually, our little icon, there's more than one tavern. Little icon seems to be pointing us further up this way. That's true, some people do drink at 10 a.m. Especially in a world like this. I can't fault them. You sweeping up? There you are.
My respects to you.
And to you.
You went to Skalitz on your own, didn't you? That took guts.
No, not really. It took me a while before I could work up the courage.
That was sensible of you. I went back straight away, and I almost got killed.
I know. I heard. That's part of the reason I was so nervous.
And how did it go? Did you do everything you wanted?
There wasn't anything to do. Someone already did it before me. I wasn't even able to catch that thieving bastard.
Man.
Some shady-looking character. Whole face smeared with soot. He shot out of the basement as soon as I went by and ran away with his loot. I got such a scare. I didn't think about running after him, and he stole absolutely everything. Even our new kettle.
Huh.
What did he look like?
I didn't get a good look at him. He was covered in soot, and his sack of loot was so full, he had the kettle tied to it on the outside. It was gleaming.
A sooty man, a big sack and a new kettle. Of course he could clean himself up and throw away the sack. Maybe it was a devil. Or a charcoal burner.
You know, it really could have been a charcoal burner. That sack definitely looked like a charcoal burner's sack. And there are a lot of those around Rovna, so he wouldn't have far to go.
What was it he took from your place?
I don't know. My father told me never to talk about it.
What harm is there in telling me now? I can't steal it. Someone got there before me.
That's true. My father hid some money and valuables there. There was a jeweled cross he wanted to give Bianca as a dowry.
Don't I have that?
What did the cross look like?
Why do you ask?
Well, if I saw it somewhere...
What? You want to look for it?
Well, like I said, if I see it or hear something about it, we'll see.
That would be so kind. I've nothing left. If I had that cross, at least I'd have something to remember them all by. The cross itself was silver, and it had a small red ruby in the middle, like a heart, and it was hanging on a red string.
And did you tell the catchpoles about it?
I did. Alex asked me what happened and then sent me straight to them.
And what happened?
They said they were sorry, but they don't have anyone who could search all the houses looking for a kettle. So they told me if I don't know who it was, then there's nothing they can do.
Tough world.
I'm looking for people to carry water. You interested?
But I already have a job. I help out with the
I
horses.
sweep dirt.
That's better than carrying water.
I suppose so. I just thought maybe you could do with the coin.
Well, thank you for caring. But you ought to ask someone more needy.
Alright.
See you later.
Alright, let's see if we can get this sorted at least before we call it. Let's see. Well, guess we can take it into our own hands, right? We don't need to... Just trying to help Andrew. I mean, no. Trying to help Adam. Oh man, I wish I could pull out of this. Get some sleep back at our place right here. There we go. Maybe this will be the riddle master. I was hoping somebody would stop me, so I could pop back and get some rest. Oh, it's just a beggar.
What happened to you?
Those human devils killed my husband. Me and the children had to flee for our lives.
Damn.
To live in the woods, like wild beasts. I hide in the woods at night and during the day beg here at the roadside. A few groschen, sir, so I can go and buy some milk for the little one.
I got tons.
Of course. Here you are.
Thank you, sir.
Give her more
Thank
than
you
5.
hundredfold.
Henry. You had like 250,000 groschen. Anyway. Alright. It's tough for women back then. There's damn humans everywhere. Hey, let's get some sleep right quick. Get that energy back up to 100. Go see our lady while we're down here. Hey, Teresa.
I've got something for you.
Hell yeah.
I hope you won't need them, but just in case.
Thank you.
What is it? Bandages. That's starting her DLC. I'm not going to do that. What's that dog wandering around here? Let's not mess with that right now. At some point we got to do her DLC. I did pay for it after all. Right now, let's get some sleep. Just to get up to 100 here. There we go. Guess we'll be traveling under the cover of darkness. We get that perk where we never get hungry as long as we're not moving. So that's clutch. Scored us kind of a Star Wars thing right there. Some of the changes. Alright. Fully rested. Get up, Henry. Improve stealth. Nice. In my sleep, no less. Stand to take a bath too, but oh, get up. What's up, Peshik? What are you doing? Burning midnight oil? You can get perks. Damn, you're up late. Should we go for a midnight stroll, moonlight stroll?
Have you been fighting again, Henry?
You know it. 24/7.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
It's a bit late now. We'd be coming home in the dark. Another time, all right?
Alright.
Do
You want something?
I'd like to ask a favor of you, Hal.
Ah, jeez.
What is it?
I heard you're picking people to carry water. No one needs the job more than Antonia.
Yeah.
Adam never mentioned any Antonia.
I'm not surprised. But Antonia really needs that job.
Do you think she'll be able to handle carrying those buckets? It's quite far, and up that hill.
She's no princess. She's tough enough.
All right. I'll bear it in mind.
Bear it in mind? What does that mean?
Uh-oh.
Think about it. The bailiff has the last word.
Well, if he's got something against giving the job to a woman, then try and get Vincent in at least. He might not have anyone on their deathbed, but his mother has no one else.
Alright. Good luck, Teresa. You got a good heart. Alright. But anyway, to sort of answer your question, there's a perk where you can choose to sleep better, because it was at 50%, I think, comfort. You can get up to 70% either... No. Damn wafer. Oh, it's that guy.
Hey!
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you can choose to sleep better in the woods, or you can, when you camp, or you can choose to sleep better in, a proper bed. So, and I ended up going with neither because, I didn't know which I would be doing more at the time, so I still haven't really picked one or the other. But, so that's a way that you can get your comfort level up from indoor beds. I bet she's never not. That's what I'm saying. She's got a good heart. It's a low bar. But I like Teresa. We really like Teresa. Henry really likes Teresa. We've, damn wayfarers. Why is the percentage always so low to get away from them, too? It'd be like bands of armed dudes who want to tear me limb from limb, and I can sneak away from them easier than just these randoms in the road who glitch out and... Because I murdered one, and they all talk. And now I'm, public enemy number 1 against the wayfaring type. Oh well. There's another one. It's pretty much as far as you can go. The southernmost point of the map to roughly the northernmost point. Just east of Skalitz. Dangerous land up here. Usually someone stops you somewhere in here. This is a good place to ambush somebody. So, about half the time someone stops me. We'll see. See if it's quiet. Sometimes traveling at night is safer, sometimes it's more dangerous. You're always kind of rolling the dice. Seems like we're alright. Sometimes I get stopped here at the bridge. No. We're good. I think he's up there. That's where we think the charcoal burner guy is. Nice to get some justice for Adam. And I swore that I got... I don't know if it would be under quest items. No. Need to get the rest of those pieces. Bloody hoof pick. No, I don't. I may have put it in the chest though. Silver goblet. It was like my first time back in Skalitz, and I thought I found the dude's maybe it was a goblet, maybe it wasn't even a cross. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's in that chest. Alright, let's find this SOB citrus. Oh, what you mean, Al?
Yeah.
Got our light out here. Nice. New horse perk point available. I think I have pretty much all the horse perks that I want at this point. Uh-oh. I like that. What's about to happen? Nice that my torch stays lit in this pouring down rain. Alright, Al. Stay hidden in this bush here. Beds are empty in here. That is a lot of time. It's the most time I think I've ever had to pickpocket someone. Alright, fair enough. Might have to wait until morning. No, nothing of value. Guess I'll just make use of this guy's place. So, comfort here. Pretty awful. Again, with that perk, I could flip it and get better benefits. Not that time's a big deal for Henry, anyway. Just, you know, just sleep longer. You get your energy back one way or another. Alright, you awake?
I'm honoured that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Damn right.
Have you been to Skalitz lately?
What would I be doing there? Everything's burnt down.
So it was you. What are you basing that on?
Someone saw a charcoal burner rooting around there.
And how does anyone know it was a charcoal burner? I'd like to know.
Well, they said he had a charcoal sack and...
Sacks aren't hard to come by. Especially around Skalitz. Anyone could have one.
Including the guilty man.
Or maybe it wasn't me, and you're looking for someone else.
There we go.
If you don't confess right now, you'll be eating ash too.
Tell him.
They saw a man with this sack, and I don't have a problem beating it out of you.
Look, I really wasn't there. Even if you beat me, or let them take me away in chains, I'm still not the person you're looking for.
Fine then. But if anyone catches you trying to loot Skalitz...
They won't. I've never done it before, so I'm not going to start now. May the Lord watch over you.
May the Lord watch over you. Alright. It's not that guy. Kind of feel bad about pickpocketing last night now, but... Are there any other charcoal burners around here, bro? About Skalitz again.
Have you changed your mind about Skalitz?
Why would I change my mind? There's no reason I'd go back to that town of ashes.
So you admit that you were in Skalitz to steal?
What are you talking about? I looked around what was left of the place, but I didn't steal anything.
You're lying. They saw you crawling around and going through the ashes.
Bollocks they did. The only place I dig through ashes is here, and I don't steal from the dead for a few groschen.
All right then, I believe you. So you probably don't know who it really was, do you?
No, I don't. There are plenty of charcoal burners round here, but who's to say it's one of them you're looking for?
Fine. Thanks then.
God be with you.
Just keep wearing him down. One accusation at a time. You're literally the only guy here, though. That's why it doesn't look good for you, friend. Oh, hair. There's nobody else here. All right, man.
So, have you changed your mind about Skalitz?
Why would I change my mind? There's no...
You're right. It all burned down. And how would you know that if you weren't there?
I went there as soon as Sigismund's army was gone. To search for my friends. And I found a few of them.
And?
Well, some people were already there. They were crying and digging graves. So I helped them bury their dead.
Where did you bury them?
Well, anyone who found any of their kin took them and laid them to rest here. We put the rest into one mass grave behind the courtyard, near the path to Townburg. Why there? That's where we found most of them.
Insincerely.
How very honourable of you.
What are you trying to suggest? That I showed up later to start looking for something to rob?
Something about this guy.
You could have owned up and made it easier for yourself. Now I'll have to beat it out of you.
Yeah, Henry.
You can't do that.
Literally can.
Who's going to stop me? God be with you.
God be with you. Yeah, it doesn't really have anything on him. Really probably wasn't this guy. But I got nothing else. Got no other leads. See what kind of a radius we have on this area. Straight north. Alright, so there's another part. I probably should check that before we beat the crap out of that guy, but whatever. He was a douche. Probably did something else bad in his life at some point. Alright, oh, this is the guy. No? Can't even talk to... This guy has a name and we can't even talk to him? It's weird. Very strange. You got a chest or something? Yeah, you do. Don't see anyone around here to... Oh. What we got over here? Who's this guy? There we go. Oh, this guy looks guilty as hell.
To you?
Have you been to Skalitz lately?
Skalitz? I thought that place...
Yeah, we've heard that.
Someone there saw a charcoal burner rooting through the burned out buildings.
Well, if you know who it was, then why have you come to me?
I don't know who it was, just that it was a charcoal burner.
And how do you know that? Because he was grubby from ash in the middle of a town full of ash?
No, because he had a charcoal burner's sack.
And that's your evidence. Anyone can get that. There's plenty lying around the forge, and there's a lot of people wandering around there.
Trying to throw the blame on someone else, are you? Forget it. You're going to get what's coming to you.
I'm gonna do this one person at a time.
No, I don't know who did it, but it wasn't me. I'm innocent, I swear.
If you only stop lying, I can see it in your eyes. You did something, and I'll get it out of you.
Please, no, I didn't do anything. I just found it. It must have fallen from someone else's sack, but I wasn't in Skalitz and I didn't loot anything.
A likely story.
Huh.
Though, if you had a sudden attack of conscience and gave it to me, I might just believe you didn't do anything wrong.
Here it is. Everything I have. Take it and leave me be. I didn't do anything wrong. Farewell.
Farewell. That'd be it. So you got a ring.
I want to ask you about Skalitz again.
You want to start accusing me again, you mean?
I know what you were after.
What are you talking about? I wasn't there.
Lies! They saw you digging around in the ashes.
That's ridiculous. I wasn't there and I didn't...
And did you see where they went?
Wherever it was, they all walked together like they were in a procession. I'm not sure exactly where they were headed, but it was south.
Hmm.
Summerpesh, maybe, or...
It's not very helpful, bro.
Sassal. I wasn't paying too much attention.
All right, then. I believe you. But if I ever find out you've been...
No, don't worry. That won't happen. Take care now.
Kind of want to beat this guy up, too.
I want to ask...
You want to start a... What do you...
Lies!
That's ridiculous.
I'm not in the mood for beating it out of you.
What? But that's not right. Take care now. You're dead.
Really? Because you have no health. There you go. Let's see if he's holding out on us. That is... Nah, he wasn't. Wow, though. He's like doing the splits. We beat the hell out of that guy. Is there anyone else? What's that guy that had a name? That's so... It's very suspicious. Did get that ring. But that's not what he was looking for. Still got the circle as in like, there's one more camp over there. Alright, let's try this southwest one. You're on alert though, Boria. Is this the guy that we just beat up? Is he like immediately taking a nap? Alright. This has to be the guy. I hear him. There we go. Definitely this guy.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
Have you been to Skalitz lately?
Not since I ran away from there. Why do you ask?
Because someone saw you wandering around the houses there, poking around.
That's ridiculous. Like I said, I haven't been back since that horrible day.
I don't remember you, though.
If you don't tell me what I want to know, I'll make you regret it.
Jesus Christ, all right. I was there. But I came late. The good stuff had already been taken, and I didn't want to go poking around.
Carry on.
It was... Look, this is the rest of what I found. I don't want it. Just take it. Give it to the needy. Whatever you want. Good luck to you.
Bulging purse. Right. Yeah, we'll definitely go to Adam with this.
About you being in Skalitz. I reckon you'll sing a different song with a few teeth.
He's like, I already admitted it.
Try stopping me.
God be with you.
Just got to keep the wood, or the charcoal burners in line. Poor bastard. Again, were you holding out on me? Nope. Alright. Well, seems like the charcoal burners are a trusted lot. Minus all the corpse looting they were doing in Skalitz. Alright, so he was back in Ratai. Alright. Get him his gold, and that should do it. Did a good deed for the episode. Who we got this time? Is this another beggar? Riddle master? That knight we told to go talk to his mommy? What we got here? Oh no. Sorry, that was the riddle guy.
You have incredible good fortune, friend. I have an offer for you, the likes of which comes along only once in a lifetime.
What, begging? Giving you money?
I don't know. Isn't it stolen or something?
I say, do you want to offend me?
No. It's just... You have to admit, it looks a little suspicious.
Indeed, suspiciously cheap. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with it.
All right. Show me what you're selling.
As you wish.
Just a savior schnapps? I'm good, man. Thanks, though. Trying to cut back. Is there a quest right up there? Yeah. So many quests, so little time. Alright, let's get a bit more ass kicking before we wrap things up here. The hell was that? Bro.
Hey, te kutya! Add meg magad, vagy kinyírunk!
Oh, they got a dog. That's not good. could be trouble. Damn dogs. Frickin' dogs. Alright, dogs down. Where's your feathers? This guy doesn't know how to dress like a human.
Llegaste.
Just got these clothes fixed. Hell yeah. Gotta love this sword. Where'd your friends go? Where's your dog?
Bossage.
That's a good one. Boom. Flipped. Yeah, there you go. Cumin. Got anything good? No. That's fine. Don't like to go more than 20 minutes without getting a good ass beaten in. No. Ugh.
Hey!
Hey! I don't think so.
Christ.
Frickin' wayfarers. That still makes me laugh. What'd you have on ya? 47 groschen. Alright. Unless there's any more interruptions, let's finish the rest of our trek. Ugh. A lot of distractions on the way back this time. Who we got? You guys don't even have armor. Okay. No. A little bit. Not enough. Stinger. Get that sword out a little faster next time, friend. I don't want to tell you how to ambush folks on the road. But yeah. Who we got over there? Is that a wayfarer in the distance? Looks like it.
Mother of God!
Thing is, they stopped me, man. You got it all wrong. That's a mercy kill. All right. God, we're just in Ledechko. It's crazy. Hope Adam appreciates this. We could have just reached into our purse ourselves and given him whatever the equivalent was, but I get it. It's not a thing. Tunnel vision. All right, Adam. You're in luck.
What do you need?
Not any way to talk to a guy who just went halfway across the world to, well, the entirety across the world, actually.
You know, I happened to run into that charcoal burner we were talking about. But
what?
I got something, but I doubt it was everything.
There was definitely more. But this is still better than nothing. Thank you. How much do I owe you?
No, I don't want anything. I'm glad to do a favor for a neighbor.
There you go.
That's so generous of you, Henry. I'm very grateful. If you ever need anything,
I'll remember it.
Take care.
All right. Good deed done. I don't know if it was worth it, but there you go. I still think I might have his... Nah, I think it was a goblet, though. I don't remember. I'll have to look in that chest. But, that should do... I parted with bulging purse. that should do it for now. We'll pick up the next episode and we will get back to... What are you looking at? Looking guy. We'll get back to... well, we got a lot of quests to work on. I know I keep meaning to get back and finish off the main quest, but plenty to do. See you in the next one.